Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, it's a brand new day.
Yeah, it's not only a brand new day, it's time for Reworked Deekin. Let's talk about this Kobold Bard, still on seed 1. I'm going to have a look at his CNE spotlight, and I will link, as usual, in the description down below, which sounds so professional. I love that. His basic attack, building suspense, it's a ranged attack. Deekin takes aim with his crossbow and fires at a random enemy, which is always a good idea, Deekin. Good idea, just shooting bolts into random enemies. I like that. His new formation abilities. Story of Doom. Deekin gains a Doom stack every 1.5 seconds to a max of 20 stacks. Champions adjacent to Deekin do 10% more damage per Doom stack. It was 5% before. Stacking multiplicatively, so that doubles. Each enemy killed reduces the current Doom stacks by 20%. Confidence in the boss. When Deekin has 5 or fewer stacks of Story of Doom, he causes enemies to spawn 100% faster, because Deekin wants to push forward, just like Category. He wants to get things done quickly. The boss wants speed ability. Deekin's confidence in the boss ability is increased by 20% for each familiar you have assigned to attacking enemies, stacking multiplicatively. So right now I'm having 5 familiars, 6 now. So that depends now on the familiars placed on the field. By 20% for each familiar you have assigned, stacking multiplicatively times 6. Good. The Current Heroic Saga. When you complete an area with Deekin in the formation, he sets his current event stacks to the area number. The effect of Story of Doom is increased by 2.5% for each current event stack, stacking multiplicatively. So, the higher you push, the stronger Story of Doom gets by 2.5% for each area you have completed with Deekin when Deekin was in the formation. I hope I got that right. Let me read that again. When you complete an area with Deekin in the formation, he sets his current event stacks to the area number. Okay, so the higher the area, the higher Story of Doom is increased. The middle of the action. Deekin increases the effect of Story of Doom by 100% for each champion he is adjacent to, stacking multiplicatively. He wants to be in the middle of the action. Hew Maan counts as 3 champions for this ability, because Hew Maan is in fact 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Thrang, Yassa and Clave. Good. So if you place Hew Maan, let's say here, he counts as 3 champions. Deakin's new specializations, the unorthodox stories. Deakin increases the damage of Story of Doom by 100% for each champion in the formation that is not a standard species, stacking multiplicatively. Standard species are Aasimar, Dragonborn, Dwarf, Elf, Gnome, Goliath, why ever, Halfling, Human, Orc, Tiefling, Half-Orc and Half-Elf. So every other species than those increase the damage of Story of Doom by 100%, stacking multiplicatively, which adds up to quite something, or can add up to quite something. The Doom from Afar. Deakin increases the damage of Story of Doom by 150% for each champion in the formation with a ranged base attack, stacking multiplicatively. So he's preferring archers now, getting as much archers in as possible to increase this damage of Story of Doom. Or the Troubadour Troop. Deakin increases the effect of Story of Doom by 200% now for each Bard in the formation, stacking multiplicatively. So he prefers musicians with this specialization, the Troubadour Troop. His ultimate ability will stay exactly the same. Deakin shouts Doom as loud as he can, dealing massive damage and setting Story of Doom to max stacks for 30 seconds. Going to stay exactly the same. Good. I'm going to skip the uncommon and rare feats and focus on quite a lot of epic feats. He's getting a lot of epic feats. First one is the Doom Intensifies feat. Increases Deakin's maximum number of Doom stacks by 5. So up to 25%. 25 stacks, pardon. Going to speed things up a little bit here. Or the Spotlight Performer increases the effect of Deakin's middle of the action ability by 80%. When he performs better when he is adjacent to more champions. That's available in the Bard of the Dragon Queen Deakin theme pack. Another feat, the story of epic feat, pardon, even epic feat, the Story of Doom increases the effect of Deakin's Story of Doom ability by 80%. That's available as an event offer. So not as a reward, but as an event offer. The Hyper Confidence increases the effect of Deakin's confidence in the boss ability by 80%. That's an old feat that's already in. Altogether now increases the effect of Deakin's specializations by 80. So all of those 3 specialization choices are increased by 80%. The Prodigal Leader increases the damage of all champions by 50%. That's pretty much straightforward. And last but not least, the Heavy Lifter increases the strength core of Deakin by 2. He has a strength core of 8. Or should have. Yeah, he does. So that makes him eligible for let me think. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to look that up. I think it might be Zariel. Probably Zariel, yes. Not sure. I'm going to have to look that up. I'll see you hopefully in 3 days and 3 hours when Reworked Deekin goes live, so I can have a closer look at this quite underrated Kobold. And soon enough there will be even a deep lore video dedicated to Deekin. In the meantime, I think you know how it is. Everyone, have fun, and I'll see you soon when Reworked Deekin goes live. Cheers everyone, goodbye.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day.